Good morning to you. It's very nice to see you. John Siddique here. And Sunday morning. And it's just been one of those quiet Sunday mornings where things have kind of just gently proceeded. Really beautiful. And got up and did my meditation. And actually, these last few days I've been feeling almost like kind of just recording the meditations, so actually kind of giving guidance from meditation, which is what I do in the class. The class is a couple of times a week. I run a class in Manchester now and a class in here in Hebden Bridge, and it just seems like there's stuff coming through that which has got nothing to do with me. It's just sort of coming through. I call them downloads. That would just be really wonderful to share. So I put this little mic on this morning and recorded a meditation about just allowing our beauty to go out in the world, because it's an interesting world that we've made where we think we have to kind of create a self, create a person to go out in the world, a face, sometimes just literally drawn on, and some armouring over the heart and things. And what's missing from all that we're taught is that our greatest armour's the wrong word, but our greatest way through is our innocence. I've been really lucky in that I've been protected by my innocence my whole life. I always say it's God's kept me slippery. And I've been in some situations, that other people have not made it out of, really, not intact. And somehow, at the time I didn't fit in, or thought there was something wrong because I couldn't make this thing work. And then when you get a bit further down the road, you realise, God, I was so lucky. I was so lucky to not, join in with that stuff or to get got. So when we come home to presence, when we come home to the truth in ourselves, not creating an idea in our heads and making intentions. I mean, all these things help us stepping forward slowly, slowly, slowly. But actually there is no slowly, slowly, slowly. We are already life itself. And when we kind of allow ourselves to kind of come away from the noise that keeps us kind of living outwardly, we just are. The light is just already here. And if you are a meditator or a yogi or a gardener or you're living your life more authentically, then I think one of the ways of telling if it's true or not is that sense of kind of innocence. I don't mean childishness, and I don't mean that we make ourselves vulnerable to crazy people. I mean just actually innocently meeting each moment, and then actually anything difficult that comes towards us from somebody else, we'll recognise the egoic nature of it. And very often you can just literally do this as it goes flying past you, whereas once upon a time it was kind of right in our faces, but we can just kind of just let it go by. Okay, thanks for that, Of course, the person that we need to step out of the way with the most is ourselves, our own ego, our own bullshit, and not kind of pretend that it's not there, but actually recognize it when it comes. And by our practices, yoga, meditation, walking in nature, taking a single conscious breath every now and then, just seeing the kind of the solid objects that we live through, and then actually noticing that those things have space around them, and then we kind of, you know, maybe don't attach to the object sort of quite so strongly and identify ourselves with it, and then try to convince others that this thing is real, you know, because it's just made out of kind of conditioning, you know. So yeah, so it was just really nice to get that down in the form of a very simple meditation, and hopefully I'll be sharing that soon. I'm looking at kind of making stuff available on a couple of apps, so that, you know, there's a kind of a two-way flow, so that you know, I can kind of, you know, support myself and my family as well, and yeah, and just enjoy that, and so I'll let you know when there's kind of a movement forward with that. I've got some things to kind of read, some licensing stuff you don't want to know. Anyway, and just kind of to sit and reflect on, but it all looks very honest and lovely from this very kind person who's got in touch. So we'll see about that, and yeah, we'll leave this one here. I might make another video in a couple of minutes actually, because I was actually going to talk about something else, but I think sometimes I string too many things together and the videos go on and on and on and on and on, and being under 10 minutes or something might be quite a useful discipline for me, and also give you a chance to you know, actually just hear one idea or kind of one download at a time. So let me say goodbye. I hope you're having a beautiful Sunday, and I hope that you are living in presence, and that life is unfolding beautifully for you. Namaste.